So, here we are again. Here we are again. I'm not gonna do this without something on my lips. I feel like I look like a dead person. Just a minute. Great, that's better. Today I'm filming on this most holy of days, the International Day of Pizza. Why is it the International Day of Pizza? I think probably because the social media manager needed some content to post, and they decided that today would be the most holy of days, International Day of Pizza. To celebrate tonight, we are having Maker Pizza. And guess what? We live like right beside it now. It's kind of crazy. We moved, which is why I've gone dark for a couple of weeks. I think like 2 weeks, probably, to be exact. And I'm so fucking exhausted. I don't know what's up or down anymore. I am just like, every day I want to weep because there are still so many boxes that are left to unpack, not enough shelves to put them on. I don't even know, like, I feel like our stuff multiplied as we moved. I really truly don't know where it all came from. And we found out, super cool, that we have like this huge garage to put a bunch of our crap in. But I don't necessarily want to put all the crap in there because mice, rats, you know, city living. But I guess there's country mice. Isn't there like a book about a country mouse? Maybe I'll write a song about being a country mouse. I don't think I'm gonna do that. That doesn't really seem like on brand for me. Maybe I'll write a song about a city rat instead. Okay, let's think of something to talk about today. I haven't done anything creative. Like, I sat down and I strummed my little guitar very briefly the other night when my new studio space was like a little bit organized. I feel like I'm like sort of getting there, but like creating a creative space, like that's brand new, and this stuff that I bought was really for the last space to fit into there. It's a little bit challenging, I'm not gonna lie. There are also these like really weird closets on either side of me, and then my desk fits like perfectly between the closets, and that's really cool. The other thing that's really cool about it is that I'm no longer looking at a window when I'm working, so I'm not like totally distracted by a zillion birds flying around. There used to be this really cool falcon that would like fly all over the place, and then there'd be like men on top of the building. They were working, they weren't doing anything like sketchy, they were just like working, but like it was so distracting that it's even distracted this train of thought that I'm on about creating your own creative space so that you can create better and do more, keep doing it. It's been a challenge. I've also been having nightmares. I've been having nightmares. The other day I was like, oh, I think I saw like a figure in the kitchen. Pretty sure there's a ghost here, so I was like, ghost. Let's just like get this out of the way. Me and Justin live here now. You're gonna have to go to the light because we need our space to be our space. And then don't I have a fucking dream about a Dementor sucking my soul out of my body? That was unpleasant. And then last night I had another nightmare about the ghost just like hanging out, and I was like, I gotta get the light on my phone because the light will scare it away. I don't know where I got this idea that like light scares away ghosts. Ghosts show up in broad daylight sometimes too, right? According to lore? I really don't know. I feel like ghosts just like have their own rules sometimes, so maybe I'll just make up my own rules. There are no ghosts in the world that I live in anymore because I'm too fucking afraid of them. I don't know, it's a weird thing. I've had it since I was a kid. I've just like always been afraid of the dark and been afraid of ghosts. Maybe I like saw ghosts when I was a kid. I'm not 100% sure. It's possible though. So what were we talking about? We're talking about creating stuff, creating your own creative space. You know, when there's ghosts in your creative space, it's sort of like your past is following you, and it's like, how do you get your old habits out of your creative life and like make things like a little bit easier so that you can do the stuff that you were planning to do? I mean, I do have a song about ghosts and being obsessed with ghosts and like trying to hunt them down and like interact with them, and it really backfiring. Very excited to share that one with you. It's called I Am Terrified of Ghosts, I think. Anyway, it's coming back. Don't worry, I'll get it. One by one to hell you go, I have claimed your immortal soul. No, it's gone. It's gone forever. That was like a solid 5 minutes of completely forgetting what I was about to say. But we're on the topic of creating your own creative space, because that's just somehow how I managed to get here. what do I need in a creative space? Well, first of all, I put up like this, my old backdrop, because I have all these like backdrops on rolls. I nailed it to the wall behind me. And then I've got my computer in front of me. I got my guitars here, got my piano there, my synthesizer there. All my film stuff is in that closet. And then all of my like other things, like my memorabilia is in that closet. And then this shelf is supposed to be like something pleasing to the eye to like make me feel like, ooh, I'm in this fancy new creative space. So far, all I feel is that there's dust everywhere and ghosts everywhere and not enough like positive, uplifting, inspiring shit. And that may change, you know, when we get into the springtime, when I can go outside and not feel like my fingers are falling off of my hands because I have Raynaud's and they just go like, snap, 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 and they're gone. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good just overall. Like, I use my hands a lot to create. I did find some really cool vintage sewing patterns from like when my mom was my age now, so like in her mid-30s. Oh, yes, I am in my mid-30s. I'm not just in my 20s anymore, although this lighting and this beautiful visage would have you thinking otherwise, am I right? I've got pretty great skin, I moisturize a lot, so I found these vintage sewing patterns. I totally want to use them because I haven't sewn anything in like forever. I used to sew all the time. I'm trying to get into like, what was my creative process like when I was a kid? Also, I edit a podcast for kids. It's a kids music podcast from the Lane School of Music. It is so great. I love it so much. And one of the co-hosts on the show, I think she's 11 or 10 now. I can't remember exactly, but she started sharing her own compositions because she just got like a new piano. It's super freaking exciting and I love it. And I'm going to drop a link to that here when it is released because it's not coming out for another couple of weeks, but like her music is so awesome. It made me think about like, how did I make my creative process happen when I was a kid? Because I wasn't really that concerned about my surroundings and like how everything was laid out. Is it laid out ergonomically, properly? Will my butt hurt if I sit here for too long? That is also an issue that I didn't have to face when I was a kid. So I think my creative process when I was a kid was very much sit down at the piano, it's pretty similar now, and just start like plunking stuff out and singing about things that I was thinking about. Very much like musical improv. And I haven't done that in so long, of course, because we're not really allowed to go out and sing into each other's mouths if we don't feel like dying on a particular day. It's like shackles around me. But at the same time, I'm talking to my life coach about like, how do I let my inner child out and let all of her cool, fun, creative ideas flow? Because at the same time, I've also got this like massive control troll, like sitting on my shoulders, weighing me down, making me think like, if the floor's not clean, I can't relax. If the kitchen's not clean, I can't relax. If this isn't folded, I can't relax. And yes, there is a lot to like having a clean space so that your mind isn't cluttered with like the junk around you. But like, again, I didn't worry about that when I was a kid. I was like just happy and content to sit in a mess of my toys in the basement and just go boop boop-a-doo, boop boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo, Fred Flintstone, Mr. Bean. I had some fun songs when I was a kid and I just did it for the pure and simple joy of creating. But I create pressure on myself now. You can create pressure too, you know? It's not just about creating cool, fun, creative art things. You can create pressure too. So a lot of what I'm working on right now isn't necessarily the actual product that I'm going to be sharing with you, fingers crossed, in a couple of months. It's going to be just me. What is it going? No, not it's going to be. I'm working on reimagining my entire creative process so that I don't have to like be bogged down by my control troll anymore, who lives in a bog. Sometimes the words that come out of my mouth make me laugh. Bogged down in a control troll. But in all seriousness, I am bogged down by a control troll. Because the control troll is like, that's an idea, but it's definitely not good enough. Ugh, you've got ideas, but honestly, nobody's gonna like them. Ugh. And why my control troll has finger guns in his bog? I really don't know. But he's like, he's just like this clenching feeling all around my body that's not letting me be, if that makes sense. If you feel like this too, let me know, because like we could talk about it and maybe we'll just like come up with a solution together. We have solved all of the problems with this Creativity is Fun podcast /vlog /blog / all of the things, because we multi-purpose to make it easier and to just be everywhere. By the way, you know what? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I got halfway through yet again and have not told you my name. If you're new here, I'm Emily. I'm Emily Milling. And this is Creativity is Cool, where this is just like a diary of me creating my comedy album. And this is where I'm at this week. Creating my new space, trying to get a control troll out of the bog and off my shoulders, and just a little bit of freedom to create for no purpose other than to have fun. Things that are fun for me. I actually made a list of things I find funny. Let me read it to you. Because when I read this back to myself a little bit later, I was like, what? Okay. Things I find funny. Cat videos. Dog videos. Farts. Adam Sandler ? And Andy Samberg. I don't know where Adam Sandler came from, because I haven't been watching a lot of Adam Sandler movies lately, and that's possibly also why there was a question mark on it. Things I find fun. What are things that I find fun? Oh, I like to dance really fast and really loud and really long, but not like cool dancing. I really like to do like the shopping cart, as you probably saw in my last video, or this one, the sprinkler. What else do I find fun? I really find it fun to just like bang out tunes with friends and improvise songs. I find that super duper fun. I would love to be able to do that all day, every day. I also find it fun to just play make-believe and pretend and have fun like that. Like truly, all I want to do is be a kid. You know what I should do? I should go make a baby so that I can just do that all the time. I feel like I'm sorting my life out here with this video diary, this journal, pud journal. It's a new term that I'm coining because I'm a creative. It's my journal. Sounds too paternal. Never mind. I quit that term. It's over. I just feel like there's a lot of thoughts happening, especially because I'm on like little to no sleep because of the ghost nightmares. Also because I haven't been able to breathe because it's so dusty from the move. Also because there's just like so much clutter just everywhere. And all I really want to do is have fun. So on today, this most holy day of days, International Day of Pizza, I'm just going to enjoy my pizza. Because I think that's all I can really do. Also, here's a quick tour of my new place. Yeah, it's pretty cluttered, but check it out. We have a bibliothèque. We also have my studio. We also have a pretty decent looking bedroom, despite the fact that there's like nothing on the walls. We also have this massive fucking kitchen, and also Justin's film workshop, and also a living room, and also a garage. What the fuck? We have a garage. This is kind of amazing. Dreams do come true, people. Dreams do come true, even if it is full of boxes for the time being. That's all I got for you this week. Took a lot of energy for me to actually do this, but I'm glad I did. You want to know why? Because I missed ya. I really wanted to talk to ya. If you want to follow along, you want to share your creative things, and we could talk about it on here, you can find me at emily.milling on Instagram. I am infrequently there. You can find me at emilymilling.com. You can find me on my newsletter. I send stuff out via newsletter. If you're also like me and not really on social media that much, I am on TikTok more. I'm on TikTok more at emily.milling. That's where I am. That's where you can find me. This podcast, Creativity is Cool, is also on YouTube. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts. Holy crap. If there's one thing I can leave you with today is don't let your creativity troll bog you down. No, your control troll. Don't let your control troll bog you down and make it think that it's your creativity troll. Fuck! I gotta work on that shit, man. Ugh. Stay classy. Finger guns.